Most accountable organization we've ever come across, and it is one of the highest performing organizations on the face of the planet. Because what happens is when you build an organization where people want to be accountable, performance is driven. And that top line is totally attached to the fact that this is an organization that knows what their values are. They're clearly defined. They're understood by everyone in the organization, and they're lived consistently day in and day out. Getting on the black line is a choice. It's a choice to run your organization based on what it is that you say you value. And we've sat in here this morning and we listened to Michael, and you talked about the values of the organization and the mission and the vision and the pillars, and it's there for us. Those resources are there for us. This is where we can get and where we can stay. We look at the core values for a multitude of organizations, and we've helped many create their core values, refurbish their core values, establish their core values. And there's a difference between the core values of an organization that's getting the result that they want and an organization that's not. And there's very specific elements that need to be in the core values of an organization if they're going to work the way that they're really meant to work. That we heard at Happy State Bank over and over and over and over and over again. I work harder here than any job I've ever had, and I love it. Because you see, what happens is accountability is not something that's demanded. We said accountability is keeping your commitments to people. There's a difference between responsibility and accountability. You're responsible for things, you're accountable to people. That report is not going to hold you accountable. And as we like to say, it's more of helping someone be accountable. Because sometimes when you talk about holding people accountable, it's like you got a gun to their head. If I'm a great leader, I'm going to help you be accountable. I'm going to help you be the best you can be. And you, as leaders of PetSmart, that's your role. Your role is to find the potential in those people that you lead and then help them get there. Because when you help them reach their fullest potential, they will want you to reach yours. A culture by design is we say this is what we value as an organization. And then not only is there clarity in those values, there's understanding in everyone, not just the leaders in this room. I'm talking 55,000 people understand what the values of the organization are. And as leaders, that's our responsibility. That rests on us. And when everyone knows what those values are and you're making decisions on those values and you're modeling the values and you're teaching them and you're coaching to them, you're hiring from them, and yes, you are firing to them. And your associates all know what those values are. That's powerful. Possibly the greatest asset that an organization has is their culture. And if, as a leader, we recognize that, then that goes to the top of our list of priorities. You can't go into a relationship with, oh, well, they got to earn my trust. No, that won't work. If they know they have to earn your trust, they know you don't trust them. And if they know you don't trust them, they're not going to trust you. And that's not the kind of relationship that accountability is built on.
Here's some just actual excuses people told why they come late to work. Well, I dropped my car keys in the snow and I'm waiting for the temperature to warm up so I can find them. I'll be there. Sorry, I won't be in today. My wife's going to get pregnant and I want to be there. I don't even know what that means. I'm just thankful I'm not part of that gene pool. When we start focusing on excuses, what happens is we're focusing on giving a story about why things didn't go right rather than making choices and finding solutions. We got to start making choices, not excuses. When we value all people, when we treat them equally, when we have congruency between our words and our actions, when we have transparency in how we operate, then what happens is that disengagement goes down. As we get engaged employees, they work harder, they're more productive, they're more accountable to themselves, to each other, and maybe most importantly, to the patients.